Hello guys, this is Motion Corridor and here we are with another video for reviewing the upcoming Android N features which will be launching in the coming weeks. It feels like an important moment nonetheless. Google has announced the name of its next mobile OS as Android Nougat. So here are the most exciting features you can expect from the latest version of Android. The first feature for the Android N is the better UI and notifications. The most obvious enhancement to Android Nougat is its tweeted UI. You now get instant control toggles when you swipe down from the top of the screen. So you will be able to activate Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and much more quicker. You now get notifications themselves are now more space efficient, occupying the width of the screen and in smaller fonts. They can also be made to arrive in stacks according to the app. These can then be expanded and dealt with from within the notification menu. The second feature is the multi-window and quick switch support. Google is bringing its own multi-window feature to Android Nougat through the recent menu. Simply press the recent button from within an app and you will be able to select a second app to open alongside it in a split screen view. On this large screen device that are pretty much the norm with Android right now, this should be a major productivity. You'll be able to surf the web while simultaneously messaging people. For example, it will even be possible to drag items between the two. The third feature is the new setting menu. In my opinion, the Android settings menu didn't need much of a rework as it was pretty good already. We are getting one anyway and it certainly sounds like it's being changed for the better. With the release of Android Nougat, we'll be able to get a settings menu that gives us more information from the get-go. Being able to see how much data I have used or what my Bluetooth situation is or what my average RAM using is. Another feature is the Allo and Duo. In spite of all the tweaks and enhancements to Android Nougat, two of the most notable additions will be the standalone Allo and Duo apps. Allo is Google's new messaging app which incorporates the company's formidable search, machine learning and security technologies. With it, you will be able to conduct web searches and make bookings from within conversations. Allo can also suggest replies to messages based on what it understands from the words and pictures that have been sent to you. Duo, meanwhile, is Google's new video calling app which promises to make video calling as easy as possible. Think of it as Google's FaceTime. The another feature is tighter specifications. The Android Nougat isn't just about clever new features. Google has also tightened up the operating system's core components to the point where the system requirements have actually dropped. As a continuation of Project Svelte, which launched with Android 4.4 KitKat, Android Nougat should be able to run faster on lower end hardware than previous versions. In addition, Google has worked on the Doze feature it introduced with Android Marshmallow. Doze figure out when your phone wasn't being actively used and scale things back accordingly. This resulted in a dramatic improvement to battery life during less busy periods. The last feature is the better updates. Android apps are constantly updating in the background, it seems. This can actually prove quite disruptive if you are in the middle of something, especially when you are using the app that's being updated.